Greetings everyone, General Roastrock reporting in, and boy do we have a doozy today. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and say that there is a new version of LCA. And I literally just said that to get your hopes up because it's nothing really too impressive. It's mostly a hot fix with a very interesting reason behind it, and I'm not going to waste any time here. I'm just going to go ahead and start up again. I think we were on map 6 if I recall correctly. Yes, we were on map 6, I was correct. So, I also gotta fix my crosshair. Not after I take out these guys, though. Or I can just die, too. Well, now I have some breathing room, at least. We have LCA 1.5.9.6 now, due to a hotfix that was required to keep it on TSPG. Now, remember that video I made, rcore.mp4, basically saying there was something in LCA that was meant to deter a certain damage type in another LCA add-on from slaughtering any high-tier leg bosses, because they did absolute numbers on those bosses. I've seen it myself without the added prefixes to the paint. It's really hard to explain if you don't have like coding knowledge and very serious like in-depth prerequisites to that kind of language. But basically it made those bosses really easy, and those things that have been taken out of this version have basically kept them from being killed so fast. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat some apples because I just kind of jumped in here because I had to explain everything tonight. Might as well play a map or two while I do it. It tastes like crap. But that's not it. Not only have we removed what the admins have been calling absolutely, what was it? What was I using the video? I can't remember. I was like, harassment through code or something, like abusive code, that was it. Not only have we removed the abusive code, but yeah, fixed a number of other problems too. One being, let me go ahead and fix the crosshair now. Oh, hold on. There it is. I get confused with these menus sometimes, playing so many games. Sorry, there goes the apple. But also what's been fixed is that ice no longer goes through walls, and I tested this too. The problem I've already explained was the radius 1. That's been fixed. I don't even know why it was changed from the original. But it's done. I no longer have to complain about that. We can just enjoy it as is. Go ahead and take out these attacker demons. Hopefully I'll be able to have something else to carry me along too, because I went in with just the idea that I was going to talk about. We have a new version of LCA. One that basically has been required in order to keep it on master servers on Doomseeker. I'd like to pose the question too. Why does everyone hate LCA so much? There is a lot of just garbage in it. I understand there's a lot of garbage, but why hate it like this much? Like, obviously we're grasping at straws here because I firmly believe that the pain.dbfg scripts that were removed, they were completely justified. And I may need to show some footage right now of the dbfg, which is the weapon that uses that damage type that causes the leg bosses to go down so quickly. I may need to show it in action, just to get your guys' opinion on it. I'm not going to be one-sided here, I want to hear what everyone else has to say. So, go ahead, roll the clip. Oh, I'm not great. I just noticed I completely forgot to put my health bar back in. There we go. I did that for a screenshot, I think. Don't remember what screenshot it was. Oh god, the apple's trying to come back up. It's trying to fight me. Everything tries to fight me in this world. I have to fight back. But it's pretty devastating. I don't know what I'm going to show. Probably like a cardinal or something. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to spoil a legendary boss that you haven't already seen in order to do so, but this is worth it. For the sake of everyone else, it's worth showing off something that I wanted to keep hidden for a while. But I want to hear, do you guys think that there should be like an end-all weapon that can slaughter these high-tier bosses? Essentially the last bosses of LCA, if you will. I do not know how to get that, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a quick move. Let me go ahead and destroy these barrels so I have some room. Okay. I have no idea. I have no idea. So, I guess we'll just move on then. And I'd also like to say there has been a bit of an upset in the LCA community anyway. Well, a lot of upsets that have kind of accumulated into one. Won't go in on them too much, but I'm pretty sure a couple of add-ons, including Randommons, the one I'm playing right now, may stop development. As people are just trying to move on with their lives at this point, and LCA has been just more of a past experience for them. Yeah, that's locked, but I get a Berserk. That's good at least. Have some more punching power. So, yeah, I've definitely been a bit shook. And of course, all this happens the one day I decide to not check the Discord. I have to just be left out of every bit of it. But especially for Randommons, I do wish it would stay for at least a couple more updates, because still there's some things that need to be fixed here, and I would like to see a couple more things that I've seen proposed. I'm not going to release them. I'm not going to release anyone's private info just yet. Or ever. I don't mean just yet like I'm trying to blackmail anyone. You know what I mean. How do I get out of here? What I'm trying to say is, I want to see things continue. I want to see things get better. I want to see constant improvement. And that's not too much to ask for, right? I can improve. I've certainly been improving, I think. Why can't everyone else? There we go. Take that famine out. I have honestly no idea where to go here. I vaguely remember this map after playing it maybe once. I gotta find a key in here somewhere, that's the problem. Oh, they tucked the red key all the way back over there. Long enough for me to lose my train of thought, at least. I was talking to somebody about Randommons. I'd like to see them improve or something. Let's just continue. I'll keep my melancholy to myself. Alright, gotta get used to the chain gunners again, being Plutonia and all. There, that's a pistol zombie right there. That's one I killed. That's one I've been wanting to show off. So, just look at my ammo. I'm gonna go ahead and waste some bullets so I can show this off. Alright, 391 to start out with. 392 after picking up ammo. There's your single bullet pistol zombie. Oh, that's just great. But yeah, I know Overlord's watching this. He usually watches these a couple times, and I would like to see it do more. I know LCA is just a bit of a mess right now. After this entire update, basically meant to please these mods. I've already said, but I'm not afraid to say this is really just an update for lip service. And I'm glad to see the ice getting fixed. I really needed that to happen. There's one right there. That door opens just by running over it. Great, great. Now we got a legendary fiend too. Alright, clear out the clutter first, before he gets through. I think he's already through though. Oh, Christ. Oh, wow, okay. I have to navigate him around the box room. If he comes in. Oh, I think he's coming in. Some doors in these mods, in these WADs, sometimes they block monsters to keep them in a certain area. This one does not. Take that. I can't kill by a toxicant for sure. Those things are super strong curves. Oh lord, okay. Getting out. Just watch the lights. This is a pretty dark room, so that's a good area you can watch for legendary lights. That sounded like he teleported right behind me, and I think he did. Alright, watch it. There he is. We had him pinned there for a while. Now, while we're on the subject of guns that do absolute work on legendaries, this is a good one too. Let him lunge. Ooh, he managed to work around that one. Come on. Fine, we're doing okay. Alright, here comes another lunge. Throw him over there. Watch, the rangs are so damn powerful. That's just crazy. Threw me in a tizzy when I got hit by one, so of course I just had to take that one down. Ooh, the bright red. I actually never noticed this before, but this is a very, very irritating shade of red that the Rage Syringe uses. It just turns everything red, everything full bright. Actually relatively difficult to see, especially when it starts flashing like that. That's just hurting my eyes. I think one of the things I've neglected to mention about the LCA update at this point is that it's a lot of things that I have mentioned in the server, that a lot of other people have mentioned in the server. That's not how computer monitors work. That's not how they work at all. Okay, whatever. Alright, but in all seriousness, this is a very personal update to me just because of how specific it is. And oh, that's a phase nightmare, isn't it? I wasn't able. Yep, that's a phase nightmare. You can barely see his silhouettes floating up. Oh, if he gets out, it's gonna be trouble. Phase nightmare is the hardest Randommons Spectre out of the whole lot. Because they have some of the most painful attacks that an Spectre should never use, and you can't see them! You can hardly see them just like every other Randommons Spectre. This one is at least a bit forgivable, because it at least shows you where it's going from. I think those little ghosts that you see spawning up from where it should be, they are a tad bit more noticeable than, say, a Faceless Spectre. Still, these guys are a pain, though. Every Randommons Spectre is a pain. That's what I want to see right there. When he does the freeze ray, he doesn't go through the walls. That is great. Oh, it's so wonderful to see that again. It's just, it feels amazing. Alright. I think we're kept back up now. This map has taken way too long. I'll go ahead and say that. I don't hate it, but it's taken way too long. A lot longer than it should have. This will be changing now. I think I've gotten most of this area cleared out. There's going to be, yes, of course, the Revenants have to come out. It's Plutonia. Okay. That could be an edge. And it does! That's great. You know what, for the sake of thinking I haven't talked about this whole DBFG thing enough, let me go ahead and say this. Obviously, it's supposed to be a joke. I haven't really talked about how over-the-top the attacks are that the state triggers whenever you shoot a Cardinal or a Cyber Demon with a DBFG, but it's pretty over-the-top. It'll kill you from any distance, basically. Obviously, it's supposed to be a joke, more of just like a warning sign, like, hey, don't do that. Tell other people not to do that. Not just a, I really don't like you, so I'm going to have you get nuked every time you use this weapon. That's not the case. It's a defense mechanism, not an offense mechanism. I think that's the way it's been interpreted. Is that it's supposed to be like insulting to the person who made this DBFG. It's supposed to be insulting to our core. Clearly that's not the case. We just want monsters to stay super strong. Now I think the Legendary Cardinal and Cyber Demon and some of those other ones are ridiculous too. That doesn't mean I'm just going to have them nerfed to be extremely easy. They're an unfair challenge, yes, but they're enough of an unfair challenge to keep you playing. That's what I think you need. You need a hook. You need a hook of a possibility that you can kill some of these super tier bosses, which clearly is practically impossible without like at least 8 or 10 people, but still, it's something to keep you there. I'm tired of these zombies, so they're getting a nuke. Wait for these fiends to come out. I think this line is it. Yeah, they're getting a nuke. Bit of a close call, but I'll take it. You want the Pyro Demon, I mean Cryo Demon, I mean Pyro Demon, I mean Cryo Demon, I mean Pyro Demon, he's already dead. Fine, fine. I think there's a mirror side of fiends on the other side of this wall too. Oh lord, I don't remember the cactus. That was a close call. I'll take the close calls though. Over. What is shooting me now? I've cleared out everything down there, and I've cleared out everything up here. Maybe I missed one gunner, but that's not likely because I remember nuking all of them. I have this now. No reason to try if you have a Demon Tech rifle. Lord, that could use a nerf against all things. Not the DBFG. Okay. We're back to where we were now. Did I even hit the other button? No, I didn't. Okay. Now we have the blue key. Now we can be halfway done with this one map. Wonderful. Watch that one again, because still grenades, you know. At least the Annihilator Imps can be a good reservoir for weapons. At least I can get something from him. Did I get anything at all? I did not. Go ahead and prove yourself wrong, why don't you? I think this map is... This part of the map is pretty painful, not just the entire map. The entire map has proven to be painful, but the entire thing shouldn't be. It's just how I'm playing it at the moment. I am too tired to deal with this behemoth. Just take it. You take it too. And I'm assuming this I can take it as well. There we go, that's how we're dealing with things now. Heavy artillery. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a rape spawn, so I'm going to go ahead and have it ready. Yeah, let's do this. What is that? I didn't even hit anything! Maybe the torch? My only explanation is the torch, but there's nothing. It hit nothing. It couldn't have hit anything. Alright, let's just leave. Just abandon it. There's imps, too! Hide out. Use every item at once. And blaze through these imps. What is left to do with? Christ, I do hate this map now. That was just Revenant spam. It's just more Revenant spam, just like Plutonia should be known for and should be hated for. I don't know why people love it so much. Oh, fuck off. Not tonight, really. On a 200 monster map, we have to have this many legendaries. 3 fiends, I think. Pretty sure it was 3 fiends. I'm pretty sure whatever was there just died. No, it was imps. Imps just had to come around and... He's already out here? He's already in here, too! Alright, just work your way around, it's fine. He's already in here, too! He's just trying to follow me the whole way. Alright, he can't teleport, so I can just keep him at bay like this, then I'll be okay. Okay. That's not as good as I wanted it to be. Oh, God. Alright, it's fine. Now we can't go back there because the fiends are going to hear me. This is tough. What do I have? Yeah, I can probably push through this thing. Yeah, this will be fine. Just launch through them. Fast enough the commando can't see you. And what is this? There he is! How am I still alive? How am I still alive? That's insane! No, I'm not gonna be alive because... Oh, Christ. Don't come in here. How? How am I still... That went right through me and I have more health now! Oh my lord! If we win this, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry because this is gonna be the greatest thing I've ever done. We did! He's dead! I actually killed... This Abaddon is not killing me now. Just Homer. Just home it. Just go, I don't care. Go for it. Oh my god, that's a dead legendary commando. That was just nuts. I have no comments. I have no comments, but that was amazing. I'm amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. I am amazing. You're watching my YouTube channel. This is a YouTube channel. Bring it to me. I'm tired of going for the fight. I'm tired of hunting it down. You come to me. Plus, I don't think we want to hunt down anything at the moment with the current scene of the modding. It's a hunt down the Freeman joke. Hunt down the Freeman was bad. That's the joke. Pretty sure people already know that by now. I mean, like, really, really bad areas. He just lunged backwards? That's where he just lunged backwards like he's some kind of enemy that can lunge. Never seen one do that before. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about Hunt Down the Freeman and how absolutely atrocious it was. And I will say it's bad, it's really bad, but nowhere near the level of bad that people bring it up to be. Like, I hear, GG Man Lives, or GGG Man Lives, I don't know how many G's there are. I've tried not to watch him after he called anyone who thought that H-Doom was funny was a sociopath, psychopath, whatever opath word you want to use. But I saw him talk about Hunt Down the Freeman, and he said it was the worst thing that ever existed, which is not true. Definitely not true at all. We still have communism. That's a bit worse than a bad Half-Life mod. I'm not one of those people who grew up with Half-Life or was a real thrilled fan of the Half-Life series, wasn't desperately waiting for Half-Life 3 even though it was never going to happen. So I guess I can't relate on that point. I understand there's a lot of bias going in because specifically it's a Half-Life thing. I'm sure if it wasn't a Half-Life mod, then it would have been a lot less scrutinized. And if it wasn't given the build-up of being a Half-Life mod, it would be a lot less scrutinized. But since it is, we have to deal with that. Another KYS behemoth. Absolutely wonderful. I have to waste more ammo on a double health behemoth. That's fine. He could definitely be improved. It's not one of those just lost cause enemies. Trust me, we have a bunch of those we don't need. Hold on, did the behemoth cannon... I just noticed this. Did the behemoth cannon's main balls just change sprites? They used to be the comets, right? The main balls for the behemoth cannon used to be the comets. That's what I remember. I swear they used to be, but now look at them. Take a look at this. Whenever these enemies come out, you guys just reference again. Now that the homing shot sprites. Was that changed in the new update? I never saw anything about that. That's interesting. Bit strange too. It had no reason to be fixed, but I won't argue against the choices. It doesn't impact me at all anyway. Just caught my attention. If it can do that, it's definitely doing something. Knew there's a secret enemy there. I'm guessing that impacts the parallel one? No, what does it do then? Oh, it opens up this. Weapon? Nope, but a lot of ammo. Whole lot of ammo. I don't even need it. I have the ammo sphere. Which I'm definitely going to spam to death once I unleash this Revenant Horde. And the Imp Horde that soon follows after it. So let me see. Go through here. Make a roundabout. Not a JoJo reference. Just cut down. Just cut down. We're out. Now we can take on the entire fray from here. This is where we should be. It's where we would be. Oh god, there's an archvile somewhere. Didn't expect you. You surprised me. Especially on an easy difficulty like this. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that was there either. That was complete luck. I don't know how to get that either. Well, thank you. Definitely appreciate it. Is that all the imps, really? That was all the imps. That's what blockaded me and killed me last time. With a Demon Tech BFG. A little bit insulting, I'll admit. You're not dead. You're still not dead. I've given you a full blast from 2 different guns. It's just a nuts night. Good. Good. Better. I think we can take the rest out on foot. I recognize the sound of those missiles exploding. That's a Widowmaker for sure. That was just a cadaver type enemy. Anything cadaver or above have those weird missiles. That isn't Famine, of course. They shoot the soul balls. He's getting back up. Better tactic to do when Famine's just mines. Because when they get back up, the moment they get up, they're shootable. So just wait for that to happen. He'll probably just jump up in the ceiling, right? Or he can just get painstated and going back to attack. Still on edge. I have over 300 hit points total, and I'm still on edge. With good reason. There's the Widowmaker. He was hiding back. He wanted me to come out first. There we go. They're not so tough. Give them the right medicine, they're not tough at all. They shouldn't be. Just a Revenant with a minigun. Alright. This should be the end of the map. I'm not getting that BFG because it's just going to cause more spam. And I remember playing this one multiplayer once. I think a Cyber Demon comes out and you get that BFG. It's hell to deal with a Cyber Demon with multiplayer in LCA. I know this is a secret. I remember this one. This is the blur sphere you see from here. And this button, Megasphere. That's how you get the Megasphere. Okay. Learn something new every day. Ooh. Almost didn't think it was BFG Kako at first, in the lighting. And look at that! Now I can have my BFG and use it too! I don't have to fight a Cyber Demon for it. Amazing. And if anything, and I mean anything, spawns out of the blue, I am just gonna spam this. Come on, I know you want to. I really know you want to. I'm not scared of you anymore. Let's do, okay. Here we go. Whoops. Okay, let's just do this. I've had enough. Let's end this here. I think I'm supposed to hit a button too, right? Or something. I don't even like to go to the button. Just shoot blanks off into the wall. There's a button. A button. Wrong way. Let's go. Come on. I need this closure. This is so important to me at this point. Is the button already hit? There's still more coming, and this is where the Cyber Demon would come out. If I knew for sure we were actually fighting one. That button. Oh, Pain Elemental. And a Defiler. Sorry, Soul Keeper. Gotta keep up with the names. Soul Keeper. That's it. That's everything. I don't care about the last secret. Let's go. That map was a pain! At an hour, that was an extreme pain. Well, the next one is going to be a Dead Simple style map, so it shouldn't be that long. It'll be hard, because Plutonia and Dead Simple don't mix very well, but it will not take that long of time. So let's just go ahead and do this in Enemy Caught. Oh yeah, and it's Plutonia 2, so it's a custom readme screen. This might be Plutonia 1's though, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it since I haven't read it before that intently. Jumping through the teleporter, you leave the complex behind. I wish I could. Where you shut down one of the invaders' main interdimensional gates with its massive Hallian, yeah, I'm going to say Hallian, sci-fi mumbo jumbo, with its massive Hallian collider device. This will put a stop to their plans for the meantime, giving you the chance to infiltrate the areas they control. On the other side of the gate, your eyes adjust to the glare from the bleak sky. You see you have company. A feeling of deja vu floods your mind. So maybe this is Plutonia 2's readme screen. Someone tell me. Someone, a big fan of Final Doom who I've insulted by saying Final Doom sucks. Tell me if that's Plutonia or Plutonia 2's readme screen. But as for me, I'm just going to go ahead and suicide. Oh, this should be an absolute wonder. Let me go ahead and guess. Oh yeah, that's great. This is an absolute wonder. But we have a Barbados, so we can get a lot of infighting from him. As long as we don't kill all of the Mancubi, then we won't be dealt with absolute hell. Because those doors are going to open up when all the Mancubi die. Watch for hit scan revenants. That's going to be the biggest problem. Is the Widowmaker is going to pin me through one of those windows. I picked up green armor. Of course I'm going to run into it. No point in fighting it. Run into that one too, and you don't even need it. Now you have less. Nice job. Just go the other way. Don't even go to the Barbados. Just give me some health. Oh, he's dead too. Now we do mop up of everything else. What we need to do mop up of before the Mancubi die. Okay. I hope everything else ice can follow the pattern of LCA right now and actually be good. One can dream, right? Pretty sure the freeze rifle is now incredibly useful since the radius has been down and not just broken, because you could be able to shoot the ice back through. It was possible. Come on, I can get you. Where's the Legendary Hell Knight, though? I heard Legendary Hell Knight. He's got to come through one of the doors. I'm going to die. Simple problem, right? Oh, the hit scan Hell... I looked dead at him and didn't process that was a hit scan Hell Knight, and he needs to go. See? Of course he needs to go. He's distracting me, too. I don't know what to shoot first here. There's so few enemies left and still so much to take care of. Alright, he's dead. Now Cryo Demon. Because he's got floor shits. Let me just go ahead and steal another coin Hexa turn, too. While I'm just on a rampage of unoriginality. Revenant's dead. And Cadaver, he's done too. And I got a Mancubus. I got the last Mancubus with it. I'm a bit worried now. Oh, Chain Gunners. I remember now. This is why you don't want to kill the Mancubite too quickly, because Chain Gunners spawn. Yeah, level with this open of an arena. Chain Gunners spawn. You bastard. Seriously, what am I supposed to do here? I can't just run out, because then Spider's going to nail me to the wall. There's the Widowmaker. That's my problem I was working for. Of course he's going to do nothing but minigun and bring me down to minuscule health. Wasn't even worth it. Well, we're getting out of here. I don't care. Hop down here. It's not painful. It's great. It's not painful. That's exactly what I was asking for. I have no idea the nerve of some mappers who want to make water painful. It's insulting. It's water. Oh god, Randommons Spectre. Nuke in front of yourself. And pray. There's going to be a lot of them, too. It's water. It's a moat. If you want to punish people who abuse the moats, just put some Spectres in. Make it look realistic. Demon Tech Spire will definitely help out if you get it through the gun. He's dead. I don't think I saw it drop, but I don't know if I want to take the chance. As there's a family still active. Yeah, just hang down here for a bit. Hang down here, just nuke yourself with a spook. Someone's having a bad day up there anyway, so might as well just hang back. Switch to a gun that allows you to throw grenades, because rocket launcher doesn't do it. It's not balancing, it's stupid. If you just want to throw grenades, if you want to get into an arch, then why do you have to switch weapons? Especially when it comes to immediacy. When you have to throw a grenade. We pretty good? Watch the Spectres, rush for the gun. I think the Famine's dead. Oh no, the Famine's not dead, he was just faking it. That actually fooled me because I couldn't see him. Come on. Should take you down again. It's just moderately annoying. There we go. Right back into the hellish form you originally came as, which is just in our console. He did drop it. That is good news for the home team. So I could tear through the remaining half of this map with just this gun alone. It's an absolute powerhouse, too. Hope I don't trigger anything stupidly strong. And unnecessary. Well, I have a gun. I have this gun. I can handle strength if I have this gun. Ooh, poor Faceless Spectre. Yep, it's a Faceless. How sad of you that you had to be sitting down there. You drop me a perfectly good haste sphere, too. Well, I can't use yet. Oh, poor Faceless. I really don't care. See, look at that. If it's overpowered, remember, I was actually talking to Hex about this. He thinks it's good balancing for keeping the grenades from being thrown with rocket launchers and such. Well, if it's good balancing, then why can't you throw it with a Demon Tech rifle? One of the most overpowered weapons in the entire mod. That's just a bit senseless. Back up. Since the Behemoth Cannon is now the same sprite for both shots, I don't know if it's the same one for the zombie, too. Just have to stay wary at this point. Freeze rifle. Minigun? I can't even pick up the freeze rifle. I have it. Okay. We're good now. Absolutely shredded through some of these enemies, and we can just... How would I hop over there? How do I do that? Wait, let me guess. It's something to do with the spiders, right? Have I not killed all the spiders or something? Or is it a button? I'll look for a button, and then I'll assume it's spiders and no-clip out and find whatever one's still alive. Because this is a big problem with Complex Doom. If some maps that use the... How do I describe it? There is some maps that use the way of getting enemies to spawn inside of a map as an... Oh, what's this? Like, I think I got a secret button. I don't know what lifts up or lowers down after that. As I was saying, though. Whenever you have enemies spawn in, some of them use the way to move sectors, just moving the ground. And since the baby sentient flies, any baby sentient-like monster that flies will not be affected by the ground moving. So, in turn, they will not be moved into the map, which is what I think is happening here. Now I'm going to go off of a complete gut reaction, and I'm going to no-clip outside and look for spiders. Excuse me for cheating the map, but I have to at this point. If the thing broke, then I'm not responsible. That's why I didn't want to cheat, because that. Of course I had to trigger myself looking at that. Where even are the spiders? Spiders even spawn in this thing? Oh, I spoiled myself to a Megasphere too. Should I just restart? I don't want to. I really don't want to just restart, but... What's that the spiders doing and what I'm looking for? What am I looking for? English, please. Maybe I shoot the button over here and a door opens? It's awfully close to a place where you just drop down. Oh, maybe it's the Megasphere. The one I just cheated myself out. I was going to get it anyway, because I was going to look around the map for what that button would do. It's partially justified. But what do I do now? I've killed spiders. What do I do now? The only way I could assume that this could be causing a problem is that one Randommons spider I killed might have done something. I don't know how their spawners work. I haven't checked it recently. Just a wild guess. Could be completely wrong. Okay, here's something I don't really know if I'm comfortable doing yet, but I have a feeling that many more maps are going to break with LCA, just like this one. So, in brevity's sake, for not explaining anything, I'm just going to go ahead and make a save game, just so I can save my progress here. Then I'm going to go ahead and restart the map. And if I can get a different outcome by killing every spider, then I'll know something broke. If it pleases the court, I like to say that this is the worst ledge to fire on Revenants from. The rockets are just big enough to where they hit the side of the wall if you're aiming too low, and just big enough to miss the Revenant entirely if you're aimed too high. So they have to be right up against the edge, and you have to be aiming perfectly in order to do that. Just to do that. Oh, another Randommons spider. So, maybe it's a bit more random than just if it dies, it'll break the map. I don't even know if it's the Randommons spider doing it. It's just a guess. It's about an educated a guess I can make. Got more faces. The faceless Spectre could actually clone himself, too. Making slightly weaker faceless Spectres. Maybe that's the main one, I don't know. Or maybe that's another faceless Spectre. There were just two of them that spawned in. Okay. Everything is dead like before, and it looks like nothing has changed. Is this a joke? It has to be a joke. Alright, let me try this. This is a little trick I've learned from time to time, so, there you go. See, I think one of them was just stuck. Now, something should have happened. Something might have spawned in terribly, or something might have just broken altogether. That's what's supposed to happen. That right there. And I don't know why that's broken twice now. The way that the Rocketrons spawn in is kind of weird, but gotta let it slide for now. No legendary fiend, unfortunately. Probably could have dealt with him with my current weaponry before I had to reload everything. You know what? I'm looking for some fun here, and since I've been turned into an absolute beefcake in the last one, let's just go ahead and load the save now that we know what to do. Just go ahead and try the trick. Kill one monster Arachnotron, didn't spawn in. Almost got that twang out of my throat again. I have to fight that back. Fight back my local accent. Absolutely hate it. Let's have some fun, why don't we? We've gone this far, we've struggled this much. Let's go ahead and just let loose. Yeah, I know where you are. I know exactly where you are. Mine up, pull the LCA first. And space them out, too. People just like to stack mines all on top of each other. Like, ooh, if I just stack all the mines in one spot, then he'll run over him and die instantly because it's a lot of damage. But you stack all these mines up in one spot, then he's just going to run through them, and if he goes invulnerable, you'll just waste 8 mines. Good lunge, now he's over. He's already dead? That's crazy! What is wrong with the legendaries today? Just goes out maybe 3 or 4 shots in a lot of mines, unbelievably. He actually stepped on most of them, but... Wow! Ooh, Cyberism. Okay. Well, this is a bit of a better challenge than just Barons, and I missed the better Baron variants anyway. There is one more Baron that I know for sure of in Randommons. That comes to the top of my head, of course. The Proto-Destroyer. And that is basically a side destroyer that you saw in Fear without the shoulder cannons. Alright, now I can go through here. This is going to spawn something awful. Just get this. Revenant spam. Who could have guessed? Or just one Revenant and a couple of imps. There's the other Revenant. One more. Can we get one more Revenant? It's weak. Okay, I'll take that. Fine. Here we go. Oh, I see. I see now. We got more spam outside. That's what we were waiting for. Not really too much to be spam, but it's a Widowmaker, so I'll think it's spam. We're going to take out the Archon. Did I even explain the Archons? The Archon is an old reskin from an original Complex monster. It was the original Hell Knight replacement. I feel like I've already said this before, I'm just repeating myself. But I think I should, because the Archon was pretty important. It was back when all the Complex Doom monsters were black. Speaking of it, oh, I have made a terrible mistake, right? I had to take it like that. Fucking tired of this map. Oh look, I saved so I can actually pistol start too. Look at that. Fuck it, I'm doing it tomorrow. Just cut it here or something.
Tomorrow.
Of course, my dumb luck has to strike again. The one day I say, I'll just put a map off until tomorrow, I'll come back and play it the next day. That next day, Randommons happens to update. Now we have LCA 1.5.9.6 and Randommons 1.2.4 be playing. Now what does the new Randommons do? Basically, it fixes the whole DBFG scandal thing, just like LCA was doing. And it fixes a couple other simple things, like the Chai Gun Fiend typo, which I just love to pick at until this happened, of course. And there's no really any big changes, no new enemies or anything, so we're just gonna jump back in where we left off. Try and finish this other map. If I survive the demo bits, I'm definitely gonna show this, but I don't think I'm going to, so yeah, it's probably not happening. Okay, this map actually sucks. I'll say the other maps are bad, even though they're not really, I'm just having a hard time with them. But this one actually sucks. I am tired of playing sit and spin with a bunch of make guys. I'm out of here. Don't even bother anymore. Just get this Mega Sphere and let's be done with it. Seriously. Oh, surprise, surprise. Something with the spiders didn't work again. Let's just end it. It's always, why is it always one? There has to be one that's just slightly bigger or slightly smaller that just isn't spawning in. That has to be the case. Get what I'm saying yet? I'm feeling it pretty heavily. I fucking hate this map. And at this point, I actually hate the map, too. I'm not just hating the spawns, I really just hate the map. I want to be over with! Okay, this time we're not falling for it again. Just wandering in there like a retard. trying to decide between moron and retard, and I think both of those apply here, but only one of them has enough strength for it. Moronic retard. I'll take that. Where's the line? Oh, it's right there? Yeah, I threw myself in there for nothing then. Leave. Not worth it. Handle like you handled the Mancubi again. You can even make it to the elevator. No, they're all on that side, so we can just hike around now. I'm so disinterested. And I'm invincible. Mancubi couldn't get me from here, why can't they? Because comments, right? Of course it's got the comments. Fuck you. There's one left. Don't care where he is. Oh, he's in there, right? Was in there. I'm not interested enough. Don't care enough to know what is going on there. Oh, it's a single vial spawning between both of these. Alright, so what we have to do then. We just keep slamming until it goes down. There we go. Fuck this map. It's just so disinterested. Like, we're in an era where the Mancubi and Arachnotron kill rules can apply to so much. Just look at Valiant. Look at Valiant. You don't even know that's a dead simple map. It acts nothing like it. But now we're just back into the, Mancubi in an inner circle and Arachnotrons on an outer circle level of retardation. Why do people like this crap? Seriously. I'm done here. Just want to go ahead and get out. We have new versions of LCA, we have new versions of Randommons. They are fixed so as to not offend any crybabies who just don't want their overpowered weapons being blatantly cut off. As if you couldn't just up the damage factor on these bosses a ton and it'd appeal to the same effect, but you know, that's just how life is. So, I'm leaving it at that. This is General Roastrock signing off. Stay violent, everyone.